Jesus Christ is born. While shepherds the silent flocks by night, behold, throughout the heavens there shone a holy light. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. The shepherds feared and trembled when low above the earth rang out the angel chorus that hailed our Savior's birth. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. Down in a lowly manger the humble Christ was born, and brought us God's salvation that blessed Christmas morn. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. You may be seated.
Good morning, church family. You are the faithful and the few this morning. We're grateful for each and every one that's here this morning to worship with us in person. And we're also so grateful to our PA team and our live stream team that enables us to worship with all of our church members wherever they are. Or maybe this is something you're going to want to re-watch later in the week or next month or next year. It's going to be on our YouTube channel. We're grateful to have that opportunity for us to draw us closer. One little point of order business here. Someone's going to need these to leave today. These are keys that are for a Toyota on a nice big carabiner. And next we can just hit the alarm button and we can find what car it goes to. But if these are yours, I'm just going to have them here with me, and then I'll leave it with the deacon in the back. You may need these to leave, so don't let me forget these. They're on the floor. This morning we welcome the In Concert Sierra with us. They will be giving us a mini concert of a selection of songs that they will be presenting in their program here in our church that takes place tonight and tomorrow. So if you want to hear the whole thing, I'm not sure if there's tickets still available, but it's always a beautiful seasonal program, and we're just grateful. They practice here. They use our facility to practice during the entire year, and it's actually their piano that we get to use. And what a benefit and blessing that is. And so they do this for us at the Christmas season to as a way of thanking us for using our facility. So we're being blessed today by that later on in the program. Erwin Staples' brother Graham passed away this week. And so I just tell you that to remember him, Erwin, and his family in your prayers. We send our love to them. They're actually away in Reading today, but sure that he'll appreciate your prayers and just knowing that we're together in his loss there. There is no luncheon today because last Sunday we had our fabulous church Christmas party that so many attended. It was so much fun. There was a great puzzle contest, gingerbread contest, and Michelle Newsom did a great job in emceeing that whole thing. It was super fun to see everybody so involved. It was the place to be. But unfortunately, many people took away a souvenir that we didn't anticipate, and that was the norovirus. And it was a virus that gave and gave and gave again this week. And so I think that's why our numbers are pretty low today. Also, some of our kids from Pine Hills are doing their Christmas program today. And, the weather just kind of keeps our numbers down sometimes. So as a result of this illness going around, the decision was made not to have a luncheon today, just to let that virus go away. And for everyone to get well again and to be healthy, because there's still lots to our Christmas season that you are not going to want to miss. So please make that note that there is no luncheon today. Last night in our sanctuary here, you missed an incredible concert by the NEWSTART Orchestra. It was the type of music that you would pay hundreds of dollars to go to in San Francisco. Like, it was that quality. I was sitting here thinking, I can't believe this is in our church. I can't believe that we're in person hearing this. We had a professional bass soloist, Walter Aldrich, that was a local boy from Colfax. He was back in the area, and he came and did some solos. The good news is it is on our YouTube channel, and you can watch it, but it's nothing like it was live, let me tell you. It's just amazing that we have all these beautiful opportunities for programs in this season. So check your bulletin, because there's still plenty to come. Our much anticipated church sacred program, Christmas program, is next Friday night. This is the beautiful flyer for that. So there are some available. This is a program that you really won't want to miss. It's just going to be amazing. It's so wonderful to just see all the talent in our own church family presented in such a beautiful Christmas program. So please plan to attend next Friday night at 6 o'clock here in the sanctuary. And honestly, this is going to be a program that you will want to invite any family that's visiting from out of town, or your neighbors or friends in the community. I know I sent a picture of the flyer to someone this morning, said, you really should come. And they're like, our Friday night is open, we'll be there. So it's something that you're gonna want to definitely invite people to come to. The Son of God, Prince of Peace, and that's the whole reason that we have for our season. So the next week from today, next Sabbath morning at 8:30, there will be our annual church brunch to begin the service, and that will be, like I said, at 8:30 in the fellowship hall. A hot entree is going to be provided. We're just asking that you bring a ready-to-serve item, side dish to go with that for brunch. So you bring whatever you want to bring. It's always lots of good food and great time for fellowship. And then our classes and Sabbath schools will start at 9:30. It's going to be great to see so many family and friends and kids back at that time. That's what we love, honestly, about this season. And it's great to have Juliana is home already, so she's kind of our first one to come back. She's back from Andrews, and so we're grateful to see her sweet face here. And just watch for more and more of that to happen. We just love it when our kids come home. So I want to bring to your minds a huge event that's coming up in the new year. Pastor Dean is going to come up and talk about that for us. You're going to want to put this on your calendars, January 4 through 11, but we're going to keep it simple. And what does that mean, Pastor? Tell us.
Yes, so Week of Prayer will be starting on January 4, right through to January 11. So we're going to do pretty much every night. So starting on Sabbath, and then Sunday night, Monday night, right through to finishing on the following Sabbath on the 11th. And you'll see that the theme is keeping it simple. Why? Because a lot of the times, you'll see the topics on the back, we make these things out to be rather complicated. Salvation can feel like a really complicated thing. How do you know if you've really forgiven someone? How do you know if what you're experiencing is genuine love? And so I'm going to be breaking down those things, bringing the message back to its core, to its roots. And it's going to be for everyone. So if you have friends that are not a part of the church, non-Adventists, it'll be completely visitor-friendly. So really just want to encourage you guys to come out and hopefully receive a big blessing from that.
Great. And that, again, is January 4th through 11,
Yep.
Sabbath to Sabbath. And so it'll be each night, correctly?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, each night you'll want to come out at 6:30.
6.
6.
Yeah, so
6
on the
o'clock.
back of the flyer, all
Sorry.
the times are listed above each of the topics.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. That first week of January, we're going to keep it simple. We're going to come together and we're going to grow in our faith and our relationship.
And you really want to be there for the first Sabbath for sure. January 4 is going to be a really, really important Sabbath moving into the new year for reasons that we'll share with you over the next couple weeks. So
Great.
hopefully see you there.
Good. Thank you so much. Yes, plan on that. It's a great way. I love that Pastor Jeff has made that a tradition in our church family to start the new year with a week of prayer. So let's make sure that we get that on the calendar. It'll be here before we know it. And then in the spirit of Christmas blessing and giving, Russell will come up and share with us what our annual church Christmas tree offering is for this year.
Thank you, Miss. Finish the sentence for me. The weather outside is... Oh, it's delightful. Isn't it beautiful? Rain. And speaking of beautiful things, how about the sanctuary? Isn't it decorated nicely? I don't know about the rest of you, but I love the silhouettes on either side, if you can see both sides. I just think that's a nice effect. So the Christmas tree offering is coming up. That's why you have an envelope in your bulletin. This year, the Christmas tree offering is for the Feather River Adventist School. And so there's a little bit of history behind that. Our Echo Ridge representative is Patty Osborne. She's also the representative of Feather River School. She and I were talking. She indicated that Feather River School has a tremendous financial need. So we've all been praying for the 2 young boys who were shot and are still in the hospital. If you read the church's prayer request last night, it's not real great news, but you know the Lord can do anything. And so our prayers that those 2 young men will be completely healed. And so the conference has set up a fund where you can donate for either or both of the 2 boys. I mentioned that specifically because there's other funds for the 2 boys. The conference fund, though, is different because every penny of that goes to those boys. They don't have any overhead costs, no fees, and so if you want to help the 2 boys, that's where you can go to help them. But this Christmas tree offering will be for the school itself, because I think that's going to be overlooked by most everyone, because we focus on the 2 physical victims. Well, all the students and the families there are victims as well, and that school needs help. And so tangible help we can send are the proceeds from the Christmas tree offering. So I want to put that in your mind, and you can be praying on it and considering it along with the church budget. And speaking of offering, I asked for Andy to come up to lead us in the offering appeal.
You should have just kept going, Brother Russell. In addition to the offerings that Russell was talking about, today's loose offering is for ACS. Now, if I just said those initials, how many of you know what ACS stands for? Does anyone? Tim knew it right away. I'm impressed, Tim. Adventist Community Services, which used to be, years ago, 50 years ago, right, is the Dorcas offering. And that actually started in the late 1800s. And in the 1970s, they changed the name from Dorcas to Adventist Community Services, which I kind of think of as kind of like our Adventist version of the Red Cross. So, and ADRA, they work hand in hand with ADRA, but they're separate. So they provide a lot of needed services to our communities, and we're very thankful for that. And so the loose offering goes to ACS. Also, I think Russell might have mentioned the church budget. We have, I think, 2 or 3 weeks left to collect on that, so I'd like to encourage you to give to the church budget. and as also our other tithes and offerings you can give at this time. So I'll ask the deacons to stand, and we will pray before we collect the offering. Bow your heads with me. Father in heaven, we thank you for the opportunity we have to give. We know it's a blessing to even have the ability to give, and we're thankful for that. Lord, bless these offerings that are collected for all the different services